Hi, it's Victoria, and this is my 34-week pregnancy update. I am 34 weeks pregnant today. Sorry, to close the door. Loud children. 34 weeks pregnant today, which is it's a huge milestone for me. It's the 34 mark. If you know my background, you know that my second child, my daughter, was delivered at 34 weeks and 2 days. And I went into labor with her at 33 weeks and 2 days. So at this point in my previous pregnancy, labor had started. I'd received steroid shots and medication to stop labor and was on bed rest, which only lasted about 6 days before my water broke. So things were already in motion at this point last time. So I feel like we've already made it past sort of a critical point. We can get the next few days in, and then I will be further along than I was with Alexandria. I will be so thrilled. I'm feeling pretty good. I feel good when I wake up in the morning. By the end of the day, of course, I'm tired and a little bit more uncomfortable. And I know my mom and my husband have both commented on how they find that I'm more uncomfortable this time, which is normal for a third pregnancy. But I also think I'm more aware of any weird feelings or any movements that make me kind of nervous. When she's kicking her around the cervix area, that kind of freaks me out, just because of what happened last time. I mean, the first time you don't know any better. Ignorance is bliss. And then the second time, since my first pregnancy went so well, I guess I kind of assumed the second one would as well. And this point last time, I was still working, well, up until like the 33-week mark where I went into labor. I was still working, I was doing weddings, and those were huge days on your feet, outdoors in the heat and things like that. And I haven't been doing any of that this time. Of course, when you're looking after 2 kids, things are exhausting and physical no matter what, but I'm trying to just take it easy as much as we can. And if the kids don't want to go do something, then we don't go, because it's just not worth it at this point. Trying to, when we go anywhere, take our time getting in the car. The kids can climb into their car seats themselves, all those things. Matthew went and got groceries yesterday for us, just to get us through till the end of the week, and that was interesting. I know there's a lot of men out there that do the grocery shopping and the cooking, but Matthew's not one of them, and I actually enjoy doing it. But the doctor did say to try not to do things that involve too much lifting, so it was a small order I sent him, and the text messages I got were really funny, like what's a green onion and things like that. And it was a small list; it wasn't anything that was too complicated. But anyway, so yeah, feeling pretty good. I'm sleeping pretty well. Your usual waking up to go to the bathroom and rolling over and stuff is hard, but I'm only waking up maybe 2 or 3 times a night, so it's really not too bad. I've had some nights that are worse, but in general, it's not too bad. Christmas Day, I had really bad tooth pain again, and if you watched my previous videos, I've talked about that before. The really bad pain all through my jaw up to my eye socket. And it was probably the worst it's been. Like, I was in tears, and I put ice on it, and I was taking Tylenol, and thank goodness when I woke up the next day, it's not completely gone yet, but it is like 95% better. So I don't know what's going on with that. I had a filling done because I thought that might have been the problem, but it wasn't, obviously, if it came back. So if that continues post-pregnancy, I'll obviously have to have a x-ray and everything, but hopefully it was just another one-time thing and it's gone. I forgot to mention in my last video that my blood results did come back. I had to go have my blood checked again because the results didn't come through for some reason when I had my glucose screening, and my iron was like borderline low. It reminds me I have to take my pill. It was like 113 and normal is like 115 or something. So she said, take 1 a day. And if I have any problems with like constipation, just to cut it back to 1 every other day. And that should hopefully help keep things on track. I had to do that with Alexandria too. So, I also have, I mentioned this before, I don't know if you can see, a rash on the palm of my hand. And I've been getting this all through my pregnancy off and on. And we have all had hand, foot, and mouth before, so I thought it was maybe that, but it's only ever been on the palms of my hands. And it's really itchy, and when I had hand, foot, and mouth, I found it more sore rather than itchy. I asked the OB about it last time I had it, and he said he didn't think it was pregnancy related, but just to put some hydrocortisone cream on it, and it's not really aggravating. It's just every now and then it gets really, really itchy. So yeah, there's that. We had an incredible, incredible Christmas. I think it was the best one ever. We were ridiculously spoiled. My grandparents were here. My sister and her husband were here. So it was a really like a big Christmas with lots of people. We did Christmas Eve at my in-laws. And then we came home, got the kids to bed, and then I went to the late church service with my like immediate family, and I sang with my mom and my sister. And then Christmas Day we spent at home, just the four of us. And then after Alexandria's nap, we went over to my parents and did more presents there and Christmas dinner. So it was really, really wonderful. And it's nice now to try to get everything back to normal. And I promised myself, okay, I'm not going to stress out about the presents until the new year. Like, I just want to get to the new year with the pregnancy, and then I'll probably feel a little more comfortable being a little more active. But of course, I couldn't. Every time I walk by the tree, it was just like, it gives me like heart palpitations when there's a mess. So I've got pretty much everything put away. It's hard when you get all these new toys and you already live in a fairly full house to find space for everything. But we're going to put a few things in the basement to bring out at a later date. And I think for Noah's birthday, which is in March, we might invest in like a big storage unit with the bins. We have a tiny one right now, but I think that would really clear up a lot of the stuff. And my mom got me, it's like a car organizer, which is like 3 bins that are hooked together, like the canvas bins, kind of like those ones back there. It was for the car, but I thought this would be great to put toys in. So I put a lot of the new toys in there, a lot of the new books in there, just to keep things sort of, contained. As long as things are not just spread out everywhere, then I'm happy. So I think that's about it pregnancy-wise. We are almost at the end of Vlogmas, and I have uploaded a video, will have uploaded a video every day in December, which is really exciting and was really fun and wasn't as hard as I thought it might be. I planned a lot in advance and pre-recorded a bunch of stuff, and so that made it a lot easier. I still have videos actually that ready to go that I will upload into January. I'll do a quick belly shot, and that will be it, and then I will talk to you next week. And so I have an OB appointment next Friday and an ultrasound on Thursday next week, so I'll probably wait and do my pregnancy update at the end of next week, unless something worth noting has happened before then, just so that I have more to talk about. So you can check that out next week, and I will talk to you then. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. So this is my 34-week pregnancy belly. I'm trying to wear clothes that are comfortable, and I only have a couple of pairs of pants that I find really comfortable. My jeans fall down all the time. They're such a pain. So I've got a couple of these cargo pant type pants that I've been wearing, and tops that are looser fitting. I find so many maternity tops are like a V-neck or like a crossover, so you have to wear a cami under it, and I find they're really tight on my belly, so trying to wear sweaters and shirts that I don't have to do that with. So my belly button is pretty much an outie. I think it's probably as far out as it's ever gotten in any of my pregnancies, but that, it is what it is. So no stretch marks, knock on wood, to report at this point, so that's exciting. So there you go. Thanks for watching.